Hello everybody, this is Jose Betancourt, and as always, thank you for viewing my videos. So here I have NBA 2K21 on the PlayStation 5. So this is what they call next generation version of NBA 2K21 from 2K Sports. And what makes it next gen? Well, the first thing you're going to see or notice is the visuals. And the visuals really do make this game look like a true next generation sporting experience. Visually, it is unlike anything we've seen thus far. And I'm very glad that Take-Two was able to actually create something that was worth the $60 price tag. Well, let me correct that, $70 price tag. And yes, a lot of next generation titles will be $70. But Take-Two didn't just improve the visuals. They included so much with the WNBA. They created an entire city that you can play with your online character and roam around the streets to different courts, challenge players online, and have a full 5 versus 5 basketball game full of controlled individuals that are playing online as well. So there is so much here to do with NBA 2K NBA 2K21. I shouldn't insult it by including the live, because NBA Live used to be like the version to beat for basketball. But then NBA 2K came around and changed everything. So NBA 2K21, it is a next generation leap. It plays extremely well. Now, the thing with a lot of sports games is that every year they add more and more control schemes. And you can either use the analog sticks to shoot, or you can simply use, a face button to shoot. I believe in this case, it's the square button. And that's what I use. I don't use the analog stick. It might, the analog stick might be a little easier. Maybe I should give it a shot. But for now, I remain old school in using the face buttons. The thing about the PlayStation 5 controller is with its I'm here stuttering like crazy. Adaptive triggers and the haptic feedback. Let's say you are tired, your player is tired, or you are playing tight defense and the player that you are defending is backing up into your controlled player. You're going to feel the impact as the player is trying to bump into you and fight for position, which is really freaking cool and adds another sense into the game. So not only are you seeing something visually stunning in this case, but you're also feeling it through this DualShock or DualSense controller with the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 controller is really a game changer, and a game like NBA 2K21 really showcases that. So I was able to play a full season, a few seasons actually. With basketball, I tend to simulate a lot of games, and of course the first season with the Knicks, I'm a big Knicks fan, New York Knicks fan, they stunk up the joint. Second season, I made a mistake and I was signing like a whole bunch of scoring guards and small forwards. It was really crazy. So there is just so many ways to play this. Like if I wanted to do a full owner mode or GM mode, I can control everything as far as the game, the uniforms, the stadium, relocation, coaches, I think the food, everything. It's really in depth. So if you're into that, I remember an old Madden game had like this type of control, and so did one of the NFL 2K games, and I really enjoyed it, but there's way too much for me to sit down and concentrate and actually pay attention to, because with this head injury, I don't have that much attention span. So I'm going to try it eventually. maybe it helps me out, like therapeutic wise, but there is a lot. I mean, like if you think NBA 2K21 is just a game that you're going to spend $70 on just to look at its pretty visuals, you have to think twice about that. It is really, really deep. And if you're into basketball, this is a game that's going to keep you busy way until the new season. So there's a lot to do in NBA 2K21. And I mean, if you want to show off the power of the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X, put this game in there and show it off to your friends. It's really, really good. Controls, it's really good. There are some issues sometimes with AI, but I tell you what, I was playing against some really good players in a game against the computer. And someone like LeBron James, they will take over a game. So I was getting my butt whooped. I played the Nets, and oh my God, they destroyed the Knicks. So a really good game. Really good game. In a few days, I believe the update for Madden 21 should be out. And that is going to introduce next-gen visuals and supposedly some gameplay. So I'm really looking forward to that. According to someone who supposedly got to see some gameplay, he said, and I'm not quoting word for word here, but the individual stated that it does look like a next generation video game, and it's the best looking football game he's ever seen. So there's a lot of hope for that. And I was able to luckily find Madden 21 for the PlayStation 5. Well, it's the PlayStation 4 version, but gets the free update. I bought it for, I think, $19. I had some coupons, things like that. Now, as far as the PlayStation 5, it's been phenomenal. I've played Assassin's Creed Valhalla like for 30 hours or more. And specifically in the last few days, I've been spending a lot of time in one sitting, 10 hours here, 11 hours here. It hasn't gotten hot. You feel some hot air coming out from the bottom. Nothing too crazy. It's more warm than anything. It is not noisy. It has been very steady. There have been moments where my Demon Souls game, that crashed. I had to reinstall everything. Same thing with Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. But since a recent update, everything has been fine and it runs well and everything plays fantastic. So far, so good. The PlayStation 5, if you can find one, do yourself a favor and go that route. But that's going to be that. So, as always, I am Jose Betancourt. Talk to you guys later.